Hello.
Hello. Our participants are joining us. Maybe all of them here. So hello everybody. I'd like to tell you about some time limitations we have now. So I ask you to make short presentation of your report, just up to 5 minutes, due to we have some time for discussion. And I invite the first paper. It is Intelligent Management System for Ecological Innovative Enterprises. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I will present it. Just a minute, I will share screen.
Yeah. Welcome.
Can you see? Okay. Excuse me. The purpose, the topic of the scientific work is the Intelligent Management System for Ecological Innovative Enterprises. The purpose of the scientific work is to study problems of eco-oriented management and design of intelligent management systems, IMS, for ecological innovative enterprises, EIE. The problems of an intelligent system organizational design and using of artificial intelligence approaches are relevant for eco-oriented management in order to optimize management decisions. In the paper, develop a system model of an intelligent system of environmentally oriented management for innovative enterprises to increase their environmental efficiency, sustainability, and safety, as well as to improve resource and socio-economic efficiency. In the paper, proposed to use the composition methods for formation of IMS-EIE-S, the system model of IMS-S, according to the composition methods, will have the form as shown below. Here we can see the composition model of intelligent management system for ecological innovative enterprises. This model includes different subsystems. Here we can see a system of intelligent management system and different subsystems from SS1 to SS6 and different components that inherit these subsystems. This component is described here, presented and described here. In the paper, we propose a 6-stage decomposition that can be represented as a model, where the first stage is represented by graph DE here, graph of elements, the second indicators graph, the third graph of indicator values, the fourth graph of states, the fifth graph of functions, actions and operations, the sixth tree graph of goals functioning of the IMS-EIE that is given below. That is the presented 6-stage decomposition can set the rules for IMS-EIE system model formation. A goal tree of IMS-EIE defines the main goal of ecological innovative enterprise. It is G0. The main goal is ensuring sustainable development of ecological innovative enterprise. And the goal tree compare the ways which that is includes the goals of all elements and subsystems of ecological innovative enterprise. Here we can see ecological and innovative enterprise goal tree the main goal I said about it, but D1, for example, goal D1 is a product of intelligent ecological, is production of intelligent ecological products. D2 is production of innovative ecological products. D3 is ecological training of personnel. D4 is implementation and use eco-innovation, and D5 is management. IMS, Intelligent Management System of Ecological Enterprise Analysis using multi-level and multi-state decomposition allows to break up IMS AE model into subsystems and study the ecological innovative enterprise functioning states at different levels of their organization, IMS AE structure, its functions, actions, and operations. It was the synthesis problems of studied IMS AE components involving use of integration methods to reproduce IMS AE from its functional elements. Based on the system model, the organizational structure of the intelligent management system of ecological innovative enterprises has been developed. It makes it possible to design, construct, and restructure the intelligent management systems of EIE as a whole and their units to adapt them to modern business conditions. Distributed artificial intelligence, integrated intelligent information systems as multi-agent system is the most suitable class of model for IMS AE implementation. Its structure is represented below. Here we can see organizational structure of the intelligent management system for ecological innovative enterprises. That concludes different subsystems and describe components. This subsystems is presented here. SS1, subsystem
1 minute, please.
Okay, I will finish. Subsystem SS1 is a diagnostic subsystem of ecological innovative enterprise states. SS2 is evaluation and prediction subsystem of ecological innovative states and their efficiency. SS3 is design support subsystem of ecological innovative states. SS4 is design of main effects. SS5 is modeling of ecological enterprise states and business processes, and SS6 is a subsystem of decision implementation. We can see also here ecological innovative enterprise. In conclusion, it should be noted that use of IMS AE will allow to make optimal management decisions on ecological and economic activity and increase the efficiency to enterprises functioning, increase their environmental and economic security, which is a practical effect of work. Intelligent management of ecological innovative enterprises allows for research, dynamic and static characteristics of ecological innovative enterprise, ecological sustainability states, its evaluation and prediction are relevant for the optimal management decisions to improve the IMS EIE functioning and the ecological innovative enterprises as a whole. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. I have questions for you. You offered in your presentation that intelligent system is a set of subsystems. Could you tell me which architectural pattern or type of architecture do you use during the implementation process of your intelligent system?
this organizational structure describe subsystems for is presented on this decomposition model of intelligent management system for ecological environment. Here is described connecting subsystems that and different components that include these subsystems. And here is presented elements of this subsystem. For example, if I understand, yes, which composition model and organizational structure of intelligent management.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for answer. Does anyone has questions?
Thank you.
Go to the next presentation. Olga?
Thank you. You give me.
I know which presentation we have.
Excuse me, maybe.
Next
So
presentation.
you can stop share
Construction.
your screen. Karina, maybe I continue some.
Okay, yeah, you can continue.
Two moderators, it's sometimes extreme. Okay, anybody has some question to this presenter? No one, I think. So please go to the next paper. It is the methods of constructing a development trajectory as the basis of an intelligent module for strategic planning of the EPM system. Do we have the presenter of this paper? Yeah.
Turn on sound.
Valentina, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Welcome. Up to 5 minutes, please.
Good day. My name is Valentina Moskalenko. I am a professor in the department of software engineering of National Technical University, Kharkov, and the result of the research on the method constructing and development trajectory to solve individual complexes of strategic management task. Companies use special enterprise performance management concept, which is based on a set of information technologies that automate the base management processes, forecasting, planning, budgeting, monitoring, and analysis, and others. In this report, the strategic planning subsystem as part of EPM system will be considered. The main task of such a subsystem is to develop a strategic plan of the company's development. To determine conditional is a strategic. The company solves the problem of forecasting market indicators and classifies a market conditional in which the company will operate. The market segmentation problem is currently viewed and as classification problem of a clustering problem using machine learning method to solve them. Strategic forecasting results are important for product strategy development. Now forecasting systems are becoming part of intelligence decision-making system. Neural networks and machine learning algorithms are increasingly used to predict performance indicators. The business process of working out for development programs is implemented within the framework of the company's performance management system. The result of this process is a strategic development program that includes strategic goals, the planned values of key performance indicators, strategic budgets. This process is interactive. It is suggested to construct an acceptable company development path of each strategy in order to choose the strategy that is most effective for achieving the central goals. These trajectories are conditions in which an enterprise can be located. Several trajectories are constructed for each strategy. Let's consider the space which characterizes the market space of the company. Market segment can be chosen as a market condition that is characterized by the volume of sales, the average market price of products, and other parameters. The issue is reduced to constructing a development trajectory based on optimal transactions from one state to other along the intervals on the planned period. This issue can be solved by the sequential analysis of options method. The development task at the planning period is to define such market condition of the company. So that the criteria of total efficiency of the company reaches its maximum value under appropriate constraints. Issue is solved and as a result, the trajectory of the company's optimal transactions is determined from the initial state to the target state and over the intervals of the planning period with represented value of the total efficiency. Such this trajectory will correspond to the optimal market conditions for company over the intervals of the planning period. A set of accepted development trajectories will be constructed as a result of each goal. Further, the decision maker chooses the trajectory for the goals with maximum efficiency. This will correspond to the optimum for achieving it. Decision maker chooses the goals that are most preferable and maximally realizable for the company. The decomposition of the procedure for prediction possible market conditions consists of
1 minute
blocks.
left.
Market segmentation and market condition forecasting. The segmentation problem is formulated as classification problem and is implemented by one of the machine learning methods. Forecasting of parameters that characterize on criteria for market segmentation and determinant here. The method of forecasting makes state in the strategic period was implemented using a neural network with the temporal fusion transformation. Architecture. Further, there makes a segmentation by interval of the strategic period using
I apologize for interrupting you, but you don't have time for presentation. Could you please conclude your speech?
Да,
In a couple of words, please conclude your speech.
The future study will focus on analyzing selection of computation intelligence method for prediction market conditions depending of exciting market data and influence of market and different task problems in future.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. I have one question for you. How to evaluate adequacy of your proposed method?
I don't hear you.
How to evaluate adequacy of your proposed method? Do you hear
I propose sequential analysis of option methods method.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone has questions for this research? Okay, let's start another presentation. It's presentation CRM system and consolidated information resources, ways of creation and interaction.
Thank you. Do you listen? Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, start sharing screen. Okay. Do you see the presentation?
Yeah, we see.
Okay, let me present the article, CRM system and consolidated information resource, way of creation and direction. Modern enterprises processes their own database that contain information of the company's activities, cooperation with other companies, suppliers, customers, records about them, history of cooperation, as well as personnel of the enterprises and ads. The existence of such big data is an essential and constituent part of the enterprise development and success. To arrange and keep records of any piece of documentation, to change any data of those database, or to search for the necessary information, the company needs to use special automated system. Most companies or enterprises have a customer-oriented policy. Those are effective customer relationship management receives most significant consideration of further successful development, and systems of this type become more widespread nowadays. Modern representation of such a system should process not only a web presentation, but also a mobile interface, which gives an employer a possibility not to stick on the workplace and computer, but to have a possibility to be flexible and work remotely when having a mobile access to the database. Customer relationship management system is a software application designed for businesses to automate customer interaction strategies. Its aim is to increase sales, optimize marketing, and improve customer services by storing information about customers and their cooperation, establishing and improving the quality of businesses' processes, and further consideration of the outcomes. There are two main types of viewing the information provided by the CRM system. The first one is a desktop application with the CRM program installed on the client computers, and there is a special software without which the CRM does not work. The solution has its own advances and disadvantages. It is believed that the installation of the program on the client side provides a higher level of data protection. If the company is seriously concerned about the protection of transmitted data, it's better to choose a system with software installation. The second type of access point is called online application. In this case, the application could be found on the internet and there is no need to install it on the client computer. It is convenient type to use as it provides the ability to quick access for CRM system from different machines and satisfies businesses flow requirements. CRM system also can be subdivided into two types according to the model of distribution to customers. Software as service and standalone. Together with the boosting demand in CRM systems, the need of mobile CRM technologies also increases. A context diagram of data flows presents the main purpose of our works to develop a mobile interface with an access to the CRM system. The diagram demonstrates two parts. The CRM resource owner and the software developer. Sets for the future application and the CRM resource. The first level stage of development of the mobile application. At the first stage, the mobile application is designed. At the stage of application design and interface development, each of the screen is tested, the layout of each of them is elaborated, and decided which buttons, pictures, icons, and functionality play there. At the stage of writing a code and compilation, a programmer develops an application by writing its code. At the stage of application testing and debugging, its finished version is checked, found defects of its work, and correct them. Detailization of testing process and debugging of the application there is a need to test it. For functional defects of functionality. In figure 4, we have the database. The database of the CRM resource also contains 36 additional entries that provide the ability to detail basic data processing more. Okay, if it's not more time. There was two methods and means of creating a mobile interface. In figure 5, we can see client-server architecture. It widely used to interact with the server in order to work with shared data from application on the network. And we have the MVC or model controller architecture. The template divides the program into the three parts. The task of the model component implies the stored data and provide them access to them. The task of the component is to take data to use. Manage its constituents, receive signals in response to user action, and reports changing in model component. There was mobile interface When opening the iOS application, the user first sees the authorization page, as shown in figure 9. Yes. He can enter subdomain, login, and password for his CRM database. Then user goes to the opening page of tasks. It's presented in figure 10. Yes. They are viewed in chronological order when the new ones appear first. In figure 11,
sorry, we don't have enough time for your presentation.
Last conclusion, it's we have information about defining and describing the role of CRM system in terms of the main company role, describe the applying CRM system into the company, and presented the process of creating the mobile interface presented in the data flow diagram. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have one question for you. Could you tell me which domain area had been used for this article?
For this article, we use the subdomain of sales storm, and if some users can have its own domain, they can put here his domain and log in by his privileges for database. He must have the database in such view how we build it. And any other users can deploy his own database and take this application for mobile interaction. His enterprise or company.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Does anyone have some questions?
Yes, Professor Bublik, may I ask the presenter, did you test your voice before a speech in conference? Because it's crazy, noisy voice. It's difficult to hear you. It's very interesting information, but we don't know, don't understand what you want to tell us.
Test my voice for this notebook, but I tested at home, and today I have some lessons and practical part for students, and I go to the work, and we have some work in the server here, and maybe this is the reason for this noise.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. The next presentation is Machine Analysis of UK Electrical Energy Initiatives based on E-petition to UK Government and Parliament.
Hello, everyone. I would like to share my screen. I think you see the presentation. And for this research, we use massive e-petition from government website of United Kingdom and from the United Kingdom. It's possible to say that essential indicators of government initiatives perception are the quality and quality of petitions. Thanks to e-government reform and the general digitalization of the economy, it's possible to track changes in citizens' opinions quickly and transparency. And tools of machine analysis make it possible to carry out such research and to operate with big data to study text arrays. For our research on electrical energy in the UK, the 100 petitions were selected related to energy sector issues, electricity generation from low carbon sources, renewables. Petitions were collected using a keyword search, and the LDA was used for topic modeling of the text of the petition. The modeling for this research was
carry out on the Python 3.612 software environment using various models. And you may see the general steps of our research. And also we use lots of topics visualization tools like unigrams, bigrams, trigrams, and of course distance map. According to our study results, the UK population massively supports petitions that deal with stressful and critical issues like electrical water system, Brexit, COVID-19. As for electrical issues, it's quite understandable that the most useful words was electricity, solar, gas generation, grid, and so on. But with models to analyze our result, it's possible to find that most critical and valuable issues are those that touch on building new houses with solar panels, and topics that you may find here. All topics mostly use such words as gas, solar, electricity, and so on. So most models here use these words, and of course now you may see first model that describes 13.2 tokens, and most of the it's one of the models. And to conclude, it's possible to say that leap in petition registration on energy industry aspects happened in 2020. It was happened because of COVID-19 pandemic. Citizens' compliance express dissatisfaction with the expensive financing of energy initiatives, but mostly it's possible to find compliance according to prices for electrical resources, so energy resources like electricity and gas. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a question for you. Where did you get corpus of the main area?
Corpus, the main area, so we use a model that has parameters, and according to the corpus, we create 15 topic models. You may see results. So this result we tested within coherence value, and it's possible to find that it is the best result.
Okay, and how can the results of your research work be used in practice in the future?
It is important to check initiatives of any government, and according to digitalization of our world, it's possible to check is the result good or not, and in such way we may find about payment for is it do we have good result according to the payment for initiatives.
Okay, thank you. We have less 1 minute, so we will meet you in 10 minutes in next session, in next part of our attention. Thank you.